Hi guys, what's up? Today has been beautiful and little bit sluggish, slow and tiresome because I did not sleep last night. I slept very late, close to early morning because my friend was in town. He works in Hyderabad, so he travels once or maybe sometimes twice a week. So whenever he's back, I feel it's low key my responsibility and my duty to show up for a friend one day. And because the thing is, my friend prefers chilling in the night because he's a busy man. He's a really very busy man. He's a family man, and he has lots of responsibility. He has big work projects going on, so he gets time in the night. So I'm like, man, for a good friend, for a good friend, you can break your so-called schedule and routine and just show up and be there fully with all your heart, not half-heartedly, not reluctantly. I feel there's only one way to do a thing. It's to go all the way. And if you're doing anything half-heartedly, you might as well skip it and avoid doing it because it's just not cool, man. And anyway, so if I'm doing something, then I need to be there. I need to literally like be there. That's how it is for me, and that's how it should be for everything. And but the thing is, I've noticed one thing: a lot of people, like maximum people in this world, they have a hard time saying what they really want to do and how they're actually feeling and who they actually are. And in that process, they keep doing lots of things which they don't want to do, and they keep half-assing almost everything. They're half-assing their relationships, they're half-assing their work, they're half-assing their daily chores or chores. What the fuck? I've always had a big confusion about this word. Anyway, so anyway, coming back to that thing, what I was trying to say. So you either do it fully or you just skip it and don't do it at all. And even if you don't want to do anything, then you just kind of fully not do anything. It shouldn't be like you are not doing anything, but deep down you are in guilt, or you are beating yourself up, or you are all over the place, you're confused and tired. I don't know what the fuck, man. So I thought that as usual, I was seeking inspiration to show up for you all. As I was speaking about, like if I don't feel like sharing completely, then I might as well not do it. So here I am. I thought of I should be sharing small stories from my life, from my journey, from where I have been, where I what all I've seen, what all I've experienced, and I just want to kind of be a small storyteller. And we all are storytellers fundamentally. Whatever we tell to our people every day, it is just nothing but a story, far from the reality. A moment lived turns into a story, and in most cases, it becomes a distorted story because we have a tendency of having our biases, and narrating it the way we want it to be. Not many people have that talent or quality to narrate a incident or situation as truthfully as it actually happened. Anyway, so I met my very good friend. He's older than me. Uh, Technically, he should be a bhaiya to me because he's my bhaiya's age, but we don't share that rapport because by heart, he's like an eternal young kid, like a youthful person. And his name is Abbas, and he's a big shot. And but that's what I'm trying to say. He's like a child. He's a great guy, and so the thing is, he never behaved in a way that I should be considering him or treating him like a bhaiya or some elderly. And he's just like a buddy, and so I call him bhai. And He calls me UV. So we share a deep kind of we banter. We do the most stupid conversation and we joke around. Like we trip on random stuff. Like once we tripped upon a horn of a truck. Like we were going to लोनावला एंड सो वहाँ पे रास्ते में बहुत सारे ट्रक्स जाते हैं जिनकी आवाज़ ऐसी है पुपड़ू पुपड़ू पुपड़ू. So we just tripped on that, man, and everybody were looking at us. So the joke wasn't funny, but the way we were tripping, they were tripping on us. People were tripping on us. So this is one side, and on the other hand, we talk about the deepest and the most profound experiences of life, our journey, about humanity, the culture, the society, where are we headed, how one should be, the wisdom and the movement and the cosmos and everything, whatever we talk about. So this is what defines us. Our topics vary from the most tastiest food, to a random joke, a funny compliment, a funny comment, and also being a little mean. Sometimes our humor is pretty mean and a little bit dark at times. um, so I think the last night was all about my friend sharing his journey with me. So the thing is ki it's been our friendship is like more than a decade long now, and we almost have shared everything with each other. So every time we meet, it's usually the same topics we talk about, but the beauty of the conversations is that every time we talk about the similar topics, there's a different dimension to it. There's a different sort of narration to it. There's a different layer which you get to know, which we did not know before. So last night again we had a long conversation, and my friend shared about his journey, and the majority of the topic revolved around human relationships, and how they make you, how they transform you, and how they become a catalyst for you to transform your heart and yourself completely. And I was mesmerized by that, and while listening to my friend I thought, man, oh my god, this is so insane, and this is what I really want to capture in my podcast. This is what moves me, and these are the conversations that had inspired me to actually uh, create a podcast, and inshallah, by God's grace, I will be doing that very soon, and I felt super inspired. um, Speaking about relationships, I also, so when you talk to a good friend, it is never a debate. In most cases, it is never an argument. It is always a deep agreement, and even if the other person is not getting it at the beginning of it, they are keen to follow through because they are convinced that at some point up ahead this conversation will make sense. Because usually I feel debate and conflicts happen between two people with different positions. So by position I mean with two different egos, which is seeking nothing but a conflict, and conflict arises from a sense of superiority and inferiority, proving a point, righteousness. So I feel these are the evil devilish things. In any sort of true bond, a father daughter, son and father, sister brother, whatever, best friends, or uh, if the bond is true, there won't be a debate or a conflict. There'll always be a beautiful conversation. Even if there is even if there is a disagreement, it will be a very gentle conversation. So disagreement is not like a harsh, like a brutal kind of a like it is not very harsh and hard. In such beautiful bonds, a disagreement is more like a query. You will be asking like gently, and then you are corrected, and then topic makes sense. And so that's what it is. So this is so insane. With all, I have a handful of people in my life, and with whom I really talk about the real stuff of life. They're literally handful, like हाथ पे गिन सकता हूँ मैं उनको. And I kid you not, in all those relations, I have never ever, like, we have never had any argument or debate as such. It's a one long beautiful conversation, like a relay race. एक पॉइंट पर एक बंदा ड्रॉप करता है टॉपिक, तो दूसरा बंदा वहाँ से कंटिन्यू कर देता है. फिर वो बंदा, जो बंदा नहीं बोल रहा है, वो अग्री कर रहा होता है. फिर देन वो बंदा शुरू करता है. एक लंबी ब्यूटीफुल सी जर्नी होती है. दैट्स वाई वक्त का पता ही नहीं लगता. आई प्रेफर स्लीपिंग बाय 11, बट लास्ट नाइट आई मेट अब्बास लेट, लाइक 11, अराउंड 11, बट वी एंडेड अप टॉकिंग टिल 4. सो वी टॉक, वी आर लाफिंग. बीच में नादू भाई होते हैं, उनके घर पे इज़ अ वेरी होमली एनवायरनमेंट, एंड इट्स लाइक आई लव विजिटिंग हिम. एंड so before, so my friend, he's a man of men, which means that he's a jack of all trade. He can greet everybody. He's an open-hearted person. His house is like always welcoming people, and there's a value system that he and his brother Nadu lives by, which is to feed and welcoming all the guests, and treating them superbly well like family members, and that is so super inspiring. And so basically, yeah, so we were chilling till 4 and talking, and this brings me to a lot of like it inspired me, to kind of share something real with each one of you, something about me which you might never ever get to know, because I don't think so I can ever you never know, but still I'm saying I doubt there will be an interview of me where I'll be suddenly I'll open up about my journey and my entire, like, my deepest and my roughest turns and my darkest phases. I don't think so. There has to be a long podcast, and if not that, there has to be something that is recorded by me. So I also feel, it's like the theme of the conversation between me and my friend was, relationships, and so the tone had now the tone has changed of our conversation. We are talking about the harshest experiences of life, but there's a tinge of humor and tinge of you can say also happiness when we talk about it, because we are over it and we talk about those things. Because and when we look back, we are actually deeply grateful about those experiences. Back then, of course, I was also thinking, why the fuck this happened to me, why am I going through this? But now when we look back, I personally feel super grateful, super fortunate that God life chose me as its muse, and took me under its wing, and gave me such incredible challenges and tests, and circumstances and situations, and also big opportunities to triumph and to prove my mettle to nobody but to myself. And when I say myself, I also mean that to life. So anyway, so then it's like we were just recalling, and this reminds me with something that I really wanted to share with each one of you. All the people that we meet in our lives, our girlfriends, and our friends, they all come to teach us something very profound, something very deep. Some Most of them, they just come into your life and they are there in your life, and then some of them drift away without leaving any sort of a deep scar or a dark experience. But they also teach you, a good friendship with good memories, etc., good bond with somebody, etc. But then they are the most special ones, like the most important ones. They are like the real angel, I can say. They are the ones who can really scar you. They can break you down. They can shatter you. They can dismantle you. They can make you question everything about you and the existence. They can leave you naked, left with nothing at all. They can leave you broken, completely shattered into pieces. They can break your will, your spirit. You might look at them as demons or something, like you might curse them. Most people don't even uh, come out of their certain things that they say which was done to them. But what I really want to say to them is, why am I calling them angel and the best people? Because if you look closely and if you truly see the lesson in it, and if you are truly fortunate and allow life to guide you, God to guide you, universe to guide you, and to make you see the real significance about such experiences and such encounters with certain people, then you will realize only they could come and only they could help you to take you onto the next level of your own journey, and only they can make you, what you call, awaken, or only they can help you upgrade yourself. Only they can inspire you and push you towards your higher self, and otherwise you won't do it. You are settled in your small little tiny idea of you, your identity, safe, feeling safe. So the reason you hate them initially, because they just broke everything that you thought was safe enough, that you called yourself. They just broke it, and now you don't even know who you are, because you just lost yourself in that process. So you just hate everything about them, because you say that they took it away. They didn't take it away. They did a favor on you. They helped you out. they actually freed you, and they set you free. And how, if isn't that great? I mean, you should be everybody should be thanking such people in your life. Somebody comes into your life, helps you to be free. And when I say free, what does that mean? Free to live this life, this ecstatic, magical life at its fullest, enjoying it, like celebrating it, not taking anything to the heart and seriously, seeing the God's humor, life's humor, and finding humor in everything, enjoying everything. And this is not possible without the presence of these angels. Now these angels can be anybody: your parents, your sibling, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, your friends, anybody. And they can just break you and shatter you. But I feel not many people get the lesson, and not many people take that route. Most people get stuck in the idea of hating them, coping from them, and building another identity around it of victim, of somebody who has been done wrong, who has been wronged by somebody who has been kind of somebody who was used, something like that, some weak story. And I know it's easier said than done, because I feel I could do certain things, but I have a lot of humility, a lot of love, a lot of compassion, and a lot of understanding about it. I'm not trying to say it is anybody can do it, but I have a deep, deep, deep faith. If I can do it, and if I'm still doing it on a day-to-day basis, because it's a endless process, there's no destination. If I can be on this path, then I'm telling you, anybody can be on that path, because it's magical, man. My every day of my life is a magic. It's just crazy magic. It's so deep and so profound, so silent, so behind the scenes that nobody even can see. What am I even talking about? What magic am I talking about? So it's just a magic of just being with life, and just feeling the power of your own individuality, of the essence of your existence, that power. When बचपन में मेरी मम्मी कहती थी, बेटा किसी को गाली नहीं देते क्योंकि जब हम किसी को गाली देते, गाली हमको लगती है, क्योंकि हर इंसान के अंदर भगवान होता है. ये बात मुझे तब समझ में नहीं आती थी. इसका मीनिंग पता है, डीप एसेंस ये है कि गॉड इज़ इन एवरीबडी, बिकॉज वी आर बॉर्न आउट ऑफ दैट एनर्जी. दैट गॉडली creative energy, it flows through every being equally. There is no less and more, there is no favors, there are no biases. So that godly essence, the creator's creativity, it flows through everybody. So that's what my mom and everybody in shastro mein likha hua hai, that's what they talk about, कि God resides in everybody. Creator is in everyone equally, but not many people can see the power of that. You can, and Abrahamics call that creator, or that whatever, as a source energy. It is within you, and if you see it, if you feel it, and then you realize, oh my God, I'm a superhuman being. I'm a most powerful person. I'm just a beast, man. Yeah, not a beast, but I'm just something unexplainable, something that is not there in any dictionary. So that's what I feel. If you have felt something like that, if you are going through something like that right now, and if you have something to share with me, please, 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 please do write to me in the comment section. I would love to hear it. And let's just I'm trying to build this community where we all can share and talk to each other and inspire each other. Not some sort of not glorifying someone's painful experiences. This is not about, this is not some sort of we are not glorifying each other's pain and suffering. We are actually talking about our victories, and victories should be shared. And we should encourage everyone on our path, by what we are able to do. And if we can do it, then anybody can do it. So I feel, and I also feel that there is nobody in this whole life, in this entire journey, that who can navigate their way out of life without feeling anything harsh or hard in their life. And if there's anybody who thinks that they made it through without having a rough experience, then I feel they never lived. They missed the point, or I think they failed. And I think it's terrible, it's a curse. If you are truly blessed, then life will pick you, choose you, and give you these hard-hitting experiences and shatter all ideas of you, and make you see the real nature of attachment, the small, the family relation, everything. That's attachment that we have with this temporary experience we call human life. So when you have such whatever heartbreaking experiences, that means life is preparing you to truly live for yourself, for the truth. for who you are. Like, there are no conditions for you to be happy, because now you're free, you're detached. And it's a very rough and very clumsy process, uh, but again, creation, the process of creation is a clumsy process. You can see it in the universe itself. When a baby is born, it's a clumsy, ugly process, but that's how life takes place. So what makes you think that if you are transcending from your previous self to your next level, what makes you think that won't be clumsy? Or what makes you think that that should be pleasant? I feel the clumsier it is, the more beautiful it would be. And the clumsier and the nastier it is, the the bigger the blessing you will have, or you will feel. The deeper the cleansing is. Speaking from my experience and my journey, and oh my god, this is like I kept talking और 20 मिनट हो चुके हैं. So this is like a gratitude podcast, more for my friend, and then from my friend to each one of you. It's a beautiful day, beautiful time to be living together, to be existing together. Life is nothing but a blink of an eye. Within 100 years, nothing will exist. We won't exist. Our relatives won't exist. Our family won't exist, and our so-called, maybe people might not even remember what we were all about, what we were up to, except some dear and near dear ones. And nothing will exist, in a way. So why the hell we do? What are we even preserving? What are we even saving? Why are we holding ourselves back from loving and from giving, from creating a beautiful life, from serving, and from actually having a great time? Don't you think that's messed up? And it's very important, very crucial to snap out of this. And it's like I can recommend this thing to everybody. You should watch this movie called Matrix. I really love that movie. I saw it when I was a baby. I was in class third or fourth. मुझे तब कुछ समझ में नहीं आया था. It was too profound, so deep. But my sister made me kind of understand a little bit. But तब भी समझ में नहीं आया. But I rewatched it multiple times, and then I still watch it. It's a beautiful movie. It's insanely how they have adapted the Buddhist philosophy and the Eastern philosophy and even the Western, all the philosophies, beautifully, and turned it into a beautiful sci-fi movie, and it all makes sense. Yeah, they have just given a very beautiful cinematic touch to it. Yeah. Okay, this camera is not rolling. This will shut pretty soon. It's heating up. Give me a second. Okay, guys, I think I should just wrap it up by now. And love you all. Peace out. Please take care of yourself. I'm going to catch up very soon. This podcast is a little short and small. It's a solo podcast. Hopefully this week I'll be with somebody very interesting from my life. I'm trying my best to build this up. Thank you for your support and love. And write to me whatever you want to share with me. I'm all ears, all heart, all love, all peace, and all suggestions, all everything that you want to speak about, share about, is welcomed. And thank you to be on this journey with me. And wherever you are, keep killing it, keep growing it, keep growing yourself. And if you have subscribed, if you have seen my stuff, I love you. And if you have not done that, I love you anyway. It's great to be together on this planet right now in this phase. See you guys. Bye. Love and peace. Bye bye.